Hello everyone, welcome back to my new video. So today in this lecture we are going to cover what is loop and what are the types of loop, and also learn to how to solve a problem using loop. So without wasting our time, let's start the video. So loops are used to perform a multiple of tasks. Suppose you want to perform a repeated a task for a multiple time, then at that point you are allowed to use a loop. Loop is very important in the programming language because it reduces the human efforts, or sorry, human efforts not, but it reduces the writing of multiple of code. Suppose you want to print a what, like suppose you want to print your name 10 times, then does you write the code for 10 times, that system.out.println your name for 10 times, or shall you use the loop and print the same word as a multiple times? This is very important thing that as a programmer you should follow. So loops are allowed to perform a same task for multiple time. Okay, let's see. So loop are used to perform repetitive block of code. That's I have already told that perform multiple of same task for multiple of time. It's same reduce the code length. Okay, it is useful for repetitive tasks. Suppose you want to print your name 1000 times. That's repetitive task, right? For that time you use the help of loop. Okay. Suppose I want to print a number from 1 to 10. So it's very you write system.out.print 1, system.out.print 2, 3, 4. It's very difficult for a human. Okay, so not a difficult, but it is very okay, it is very difficult. That's why we take the help of loop. Okay, so why we use loop? Loop is for automation. Suppose you want to perform an automation task or automation in the Python, you can take the help of your loop, or is easy processing for array and data structure. Okay, or improve the efficiency of your code. Okay, this is very simple one. So what the main task is our, what are the types of loops? This are for loop, while loop, do while loop, and some for each loop. For each loop. Okay. Okay. So types of loop. Okay. Let's start. First of all, I will learn for loop, then while loop, do while, and all. Okay. So for loop. For loop means it is used when a number of iteration is known. Suppose I want to perform a task for 10 times. This this iteration tell that how many times you want to perform a task. This iteration tell that how many time you allowed to perform a task. Okay, this tell that for loop. Okay, so see, this is the syntax. For initialization means you want to allow to initialize your value here, that you want to start from 1 2 3 4, from where you want to start. This is the initialization start. Okay, and some condition. So based upon your condition your loop will be run, right? And after unsatisfaction or invalidation of your condition, your loop will be stopped. And after each iteration you want to increase this value by 1 2 3, or how many times. This is the starting. This is the condition will be based upon your where your loop will be stopped, and increment how iteration you want to increment. Okay, this is tells that, okay, this code, whatever the code that you want perform, so you can write it here. Okay, so let's see an example. Okay, so I want to create a for loop, right? So for int I is equal to 1 to, I want to run a loop for 10 times, so I will be for 10, then I will be increased by 1. Okay, then I want to print hello world. Okay, see this, I created a I value here and assign the value as a 1, and I make a condition, run the loop until the I value will be lesser than or equal to 10. Okay, every iteration I value is increases by 1. Suppose it printed the value hello world first time, then will be go here, I value will be increases from 1 to 2. So I value satisfy the condition that 2 will be less than or equal to 10, then I value will be increased by 1, that I value now will be 3, and printed the value. Okay, so similarly I will be now 3, satisfy the condition and increase the value, then print the print my statement. Let's see the output. See, hello world will be printed a lot on time, thus I have written hello world as a one time. Okay, this is very simple one that you have to know as a programmer. Okay, so let's print a word, print a 1 to suppose I want to print a 1 to 10. So how to print? By the help of for loop, I will take the SOUT and print the y value. How I, but to separate to know the value of I properly, that I have added some space here. Okay, so let's compile. See, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 9 10. So now it's printed the I value. When the I value, first of all I value will come, I value is 1, then printed 1, then I value will 2, then I value will be 2, 2 will be printed, 3 will be printed. It's lots of will be happen. So let's see an example. uh, I want to print a number. It's very simple one. Suppose I have given a number, suppose I want to given a number, and your task is to check what are the number that lies between 1 to 2, that number 1 to 2, my number. Which number I want to check? I want to check that even number, right? Even means that divisible by 2. Okay, so I want that number only. Okay, so I want to create a n, that ant ob not sc dot next, right? So I want to pass the my n value here, because my loop will be run to my up to my n. Okay, again I check if my value I value, to check it here, if my I value is modulo is 0, then only I will tell that this is number is my what number, this is number is my even number, right? So I say from which to number I want to know. Suppose I want to know for 100. Okay, right? So see, this gives the all even number in between 1 to 100. So 2 is even number, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 16, 18, 20, 24, 23, 26, 27, and up to 100 it gives. See, this is very important. With small line of code, it gives us a big output, right? So if you want to perform it for uh, does you write for 100 times? No. By using a loop, it will be very easy for us to execute a small program to execute our task. Okay, so for loop is over. If you want to learn properly, then if you are unable to understand, then watch it properly. Okay, let's understand what is while loop. So its while loop is very same and similar for as a for loop. And it's one thing, it's similar, but one thing is different here. You will not allow to initialize the value in here and or increment by here. Okay, so you are allowed only to pass the condition here and increase the value by here. Okay, in the at the end you are allowed to increase your value. So see an example. Suppose I want to perform I assign I as a 1, and if my I value will be lesser than or equal to 5, I allow to print and increase the value by 1. Okay, then again loop will be go, I will be satisfied, again print from 1, it first of all you print 1, then I value will go, it satisfy condition, then print means it will be allowed to print 2, then I value will be increased for from 2 to 3, that means this satisfy, again satisfy condition, then only allow print 3. Okay, then will be satisfy the condition for I4, then allow to print 4 for I5, It's print, and whenever the I value will be 6, when the I value will be 6, it's not satisfy condition, right? That's why it exit from the loop. We all are know what is loop, because we always stay as a loop, because whenever wake up and eat, sleep, taking food, read, sleep, this is a very loop every day we follow. Okay. No, don't go through deep, as I, for funny I will tell. So I cover the while loop. Let's see an example of while loop. Make it cut out. Okay, I want to initialize my I value here. Int I. Why I take I? Because I for iteration. That's why I take. Don't be doubt. Okay. For I equal to 10, I want to, for I 10. Okay, right. 10 for is easy. Then only I want to print. Don't worry whenever I write the code, because uh, I'm unable to set. Then I increase my I value by 1. Not I value increase by 1 here. I value will be increased after by printing. Okay. Int. Let's compile. See, it printed from 1 to 10 with the help of while loop. Similarly, do while loop will be same as my while loop. You have to write, make it, so do while loop, right? Let's understand do while loop. Okay, do while loop. Do while loop is similar, but you have to write do here and perform the task here. After performing your task, you are allowed to make pass the condition here, and based upon condition, it will allow for a, again repeating task. It's very simple. But one thing differ from while loop and do while loop is, whenever the condition is not satisfied, when the condition is not satisfied, while loop it doesn't allow to execute, while do while is allowed. It's very simple. And for each also a important thing that all I will explain this in the next video whenever we learn the array and string. Okay, so thank you for watching continuously. Do like, share and subscribe. Okay. Okay, so I will, so the I will suggest some question that you have to do, that uh, your job is to print from 1 to 1000, and another is to find the what are the odd number in between 1 to 50 by using for loop and both while loop. And your task, another task is to find the factorial of a number using loop, and also to find the sum of a natural number. Okay, for that's it for today's question. Thank you. What's if keep learning and keep exploring.